G'day, Ken Potter's my name. I've written another poem which is carbon tax related, but it goes more to the loss of our democracy in the way that this government has showed callous disregard for it. I called the poem Our Democracy Must Survive, and you should probably read Hoover Flock Needs to Know first. In case you don't, IPCC means Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. You should take feral to mean not just useless but destructive. Our democracy must survive. Know well, my friends, the names of those who passed this carbon law, for they set a reckless precedent we've not seen before. Hard-won democracy, right back to Eureka Stockade, was trampled underfoot by how these carbon laws were made. Arrogant, they thumb their noses at the people's plight. I just can't imagine how they're able to sleep at night. Julia smiled as she said, "The tax was designed to cause pain." But the world will laugh as we pour billions down the drain. Well-meaning, bright ideas of the green environment said, I thought they were harmless, but they may wreck this country yet. Unworkable danger comes with their single-issue creed. Suffer as the result of this government's callous deed. Might as well not have elections. Your vote amounts to naught. She has done what she would not do, and even though she's caught, her bulging ego won't allow her to apologise to the Australian people for this travesty and lies. Based on unaudited reports delivered from on high. Most people are conned by false science on which they rely. Global warming was renamed to hide the temperature range. For now the earth is cooling, so they call it climate change. Tornadoes and cyclones flooding rain now wear the label of coming from the newly dreamed up climate change stable. Unusual extremes of climates, not what I'm seeing. So why was this useless tax quickly rushed into being? 1,100 pages, just 5 days for submissions, suspended Mirabella and rejected her petitions. There seemed to be some urgency in their blind, hapless creed. In their blind, hapless schemes, with ignorance and arrogance. They're very blind, it seems. For due diligence would have exposed these IPCC claims, but she takes them as gospel and makes them our country's aims. IPCC is judge and jury, but there's been no trial. On the gauge of integrity, they are low on the dial. The accused, carbon dioxide. His position is bleak. But there seems to be no evidence, none of which they'll speak. Carbon dioxide's guilt is a scientific theory. Billions to convict. Still, the evidence file looks eerie. If you throw enough money at a cause like black is white, sooner or later some of us will believe that it's right. Save environment, save fauna, Stop the timber cutters. Greens control this government with every word Bob mutters. And it serves the rest of us right. Victims of laid-back style. For things are happening in Canberra which are quite vile. Our good ship, democracy, cruises. We sleep as she rolls. But now, a rude awakening. The dictator's bell tolls. Bob dislikes the Murdoch press. To gagging he's intentioned. It's hard to speak from on high when all he says is questioned. Silence for critics. Toe the line. Serfdom's hard yoke for us. Harsh impost of this feral tax. Come on, friends, make a fuss. The government must not get away with this contempt. And if we don't speak up, they will believe they are exempt. There's common laws of decency and a fair go for all. And no flaming mandate to be at Bob Brown's beckoning call. Our democracy has been threatened by this first cruel blow. And now they'll keep eroding it as sure as tidal flow. Hugs and kisses as laws passed. Even Kevy got a peck. But it's time to be rid of them. Stop this national train wreck. Election now, my friends.